first Bleach game of 2025 is releasing today. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the Hollow Era Hollow experience. When you first start the game, you randomly die of type 7 diabetes, and now you can decide if you want to become a Soul Reaper or a Hollow. If you're one of those lames that want to be a Soul Reaper, you can watch my last video. But if you want to become a 7-foot big black Chad like me, you're going to rip out your chain and let all your demons out. And now you're a Hollow. In order to progress as a Hollow, you must eat other things. You should be used to this though, since that's how you died in the first place. You can kill lost souls that give like no XP, or you can just kill other Hollows that give a lot of XP. And if you're lucky enough, you can eat a dead Menos. But there's also no shot you're killing a Menos yourself. Randomly while I was killing Hollows, somebody offered to take me to Wakamundo. So I said of course. And now I'm in the hood. But this is definitely the best place to get XP because there's Hollows everywhere. So I got it all the way to level 10, and at level 10 you can unlock Aragante. This is normally how you get to Wakamundo, but you know, I got a head start. And from here on out, it's really easy to kill Hollows now because you get a lot of good moves. And after killing a lot of Hollows, you get these bones, which you can craft to a bone necklace, which boosts your strength by 1 point. And of course I went strength build because M1 damage and base is kind of low. And once I reached level 15, I evolved into a Menos. Now as a tall black dill, you have to go around Wakamundo and interact with these pillars. Once you interact with 2 of them, you get teleported into this world. And oh my god, it was so buggy. Multiple times the Adjuchas just flung outside the map. But because it was so buggy, I exploited it. I didn't have to kill any of these Hollows. I just kept spamming the pillars and eventually I got Adjuchas. And now we get to the hardest part of Hollow progression. Getting Vasto Lorde. In order to become a Vasto Lorde, you need 8 items dropped by every single Hollow. You need the back fins and fin tail of Hollows, the back spikes of Gillians, the tail, horn, double horn, and triple horn of Adjuchas, and then the spiral horn from Vasto Lordes. It's honestly not that hard. The hardest part is getting the fin tail, which is a 1% drop, and the spiral horn, which is a 5% drop from Vasto Lordes. I started off mostly killing Adjuchas so I can level up faster, so I can kill everything else. I got the tail, the horn, and the double horn pretty easily, as well as the back fins and back spikes. The last things I needed were the fin tail and the spiral horn. This took only like an hour and a half, which is about the same time it took me to get from Hollow to Menos. And honestly, Adjuchas is pretty broken, especially if you go strength build. If you have the accessories like the triple horn, back spikes, and back fin, you get a huge increase in strength, which scales with all your moves if you're a strength build. I was one-tapping Hollows and was able to easily defeat Vasto Lordes and Adjuchas. I eventually got the fin tail with the legendary drop, and lastly I needed the spiral horn. That was gonna take me a while, but then I just started killing this Vasto Lorde and I evolved. Bro, I look so cool, bro. I got pants on, bro. I'm a little guy in joggers. Call me the Green Goblin. Alright, I put my stat points in, and I mostly just want to test out how the Sarah looks like. So now it's time to use Final Sarah. Oh. That's pretty cool VFX and animation, but I feel like that's like a really low amount of damage. And looking at it now, Adjuchas is low-key kind of stronger than Vasto Lorde. It's probably because of the accessories though. For some reason, Vasto Lorde can't equip the accessories, but Adjuchas can. It should definitely buff this though. Like even Menos is probably stronger. I low-key wanted to stay as a Vasto Lorde because it's pretty cool and it's kind of a flex, but because it's so weak, I'm probably just gonna go Arrancar. In order to become a Arrancar, I gotta find this bush around the map. It's a glowing bush. You can go in like a high place and look around and probably find it. Once I found it though, you just gotta interact with it and it'll turn you into an Arrancar. So 3, 2, 1, and now I'm in a Arrancar. Way less aura, oh my god. But now I have cool sword, I guess. Now as an Arrancar, you keep your levels as a Hollow, so it's pretty good actually, compared to most games where you have to regrind. But low-key, if I were you, I'd probably just stay as a Vasto Lorde and level up a little bit because it's kind of easy, because you gotta eat, and eating gets a lot of XP. But as an Arrancar, you gotta progress and get your resurrection. First you need level 50, and then you gotta talk to the King of Wakamundo, who just sits in low snow chests. And then he'll give you a quest to kill 50 Arrancars, and you get your resurrection. But I don't really have the time for that, so I'm just gonna show you on my other side every resurrection. Starting off with Pantera. This one's only a common, so it's not that crazy, but it's alright. Alright, first we have the Z move, and it's just a little dash that does a lot of damage. Keep in mind I have no stats put in. Alright, now the X is like a multi-hit that does a lot of damage as well, and it's like movement based. The C is like a ranged move that is like a little damage. And then now we have the ultimate move, which is like an AoE multi-hit that is like a huge amount of damage. Honestly, Pantera is like pretty alright. It's not that crazy, but the rest of the resurrections in the game are crazy. Next we have Stark Res with these cool little M1s. I can imagine with a lot of damage in, this will do a lot of damage and it's like very fast and it has range, so it's like really good. Alright, we have the Z move where you shoot forward and like blast backwards. Then we have the X move, which is like a dash with the dual swords. And then you have the C move, which is like the wolves. These moves don't really do that much damage, but like it has a lot of range, so it's pretty good. Honestly, this res is way better than Pantera. But it even gets crazier because this ultimate move is Zero Mozzarella. This move does so much damage and has so much range, and like it's just really good. And if you upgrade your damage or stuff, it's gonna be even crazier. Alright, next we have Aragante, Baragon's Resurrection. You have a cool sword, it's pretty nice. I'm not sure if it has more range or not, but like, it's pretty cool. Alright, his Z move is like a homing missile that does like poison damage. I'm not sure if it stuns because I'm using it on dummies, but it does a decent bit of damage. It's homing. So his X move is a slash that also does poison damage, and then his C move is a crazy jump up in the air and you slam down doing poison damage as well. I can definitely see this being really good in PvP. Then of course you have the ultimate move, which is this thing, which is like a wave of poison. I'm not sure how, like, it's a little odd because like it's not near you, but like it also hits like farther away. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure if that's good for PvP though. It definitely does a lot of damage though. It does a lot of damage. So if we hit that thing, they're cooked. Alright, now we have the last Resurrection, and this one actually has a voice line. Ukiyora's Resurrection. You have this cool sword, glowing, you know what I'm saying? You can do a little bit of aura farming with this. And this is a legendary, so it's a 1%. But I can't stop looking at myself though, I look so clean. Alright, the Z move. The Z move is that one flying move where he took Ichigo's head and pummeled him into the ground. It does a lot of damage. It's also like a really good movement because like you can really just fly away. Like it's just really just good. And you might be able to combo with it as well. Alright, now we have the X move, which is a Sero. The initial suck of it, pause, does like a little bit of damage. And then you shoot the Sero out and it does damage as well. And now you have the C move, which does massive damage. It's like a lunge where you just like stab them and like it does like 50 damage on the base hit and then 22 on the other hit. For no stat points to begin, that's a lot of damage. But this is not the craziest part. They went all out with this legendary. Because the ultimate move is absolutely crazy. And if you watch the anime, you know exactly what it is. The V move is Lanza. Shoot the spear out and then it nukes wherever it's going. This thing is absolutely insane. There's a massive amount of AoE and it has some massive damage. I think this might be the biggest AoE in the entire game. Also, another thing I want to note is that these freaking wings are insane. This might be the best bat wings in any Bleach game ever. Like, it just moves so nicely with the character, and if you jump around and like move around, and like it looks good as well. Also shot Alonza at like a bunch of dummies just to see how many hits I'd get, and bro, my game lagged. There's like 20 dead dummies on the ground. Alright, anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked the video. The game is open right now for stress test. The next 24 hours, probably like 18 hours though after I upload this video because I'm kind of late. I was kind of sick. But if you enjoyed the video, you can like. It would be really appreciated if you press the join button down below to become a member. And if you enjoyed this video, probably like the video on the screen where I played as a story print when it was early access. Or you can watch this other video that YouTube thinks you will enjoy. All music in this video is made by DM Dokuro. Have a nice day.
Baba Bowie.